All right. So I'm about 900 and okay, so 966 miles. So almost 1,000 miles in on my newest build, which is a 48 volt e-cruiser mountain bike. And so I bought a e-cruiser frame directly from Crew Bikes, City Grounds or Crew Bikes, um, and ordered it. Frame was only $200, $199. And so again, $200 frame, full chrome alloy, framing for it, $200. And so why did I do a custom build? And also, why did it? Well, okay, let's start with the original. My favorite bike up until a month ago, which was the ZOOZ Ultra Urban 750. That bike is bulletproof. I mean, absolutely bulletproof. Probably one of the best bikes that I've owned or bought. But there's a few things about it that just never felt right to me. And I ignored them for a while. Because it's such a, like you get on that bike and it feels like riding a BMX bike when you were a kid again. It checks a lot of boxes. And again, that's a ZOOZ, Ultra Urban 750. I think also there's a Crew Dart. There's a similar bike. The build quality on the ZOOZ Ultra Urban 750 is amazing. I mean, really, really good build quality. Shout out to ZOOZ for that bike. And so I went on a ride out, and there's a guy who had a ZOOZ Ultraflex. Ultraflex is like the big brother of the ZOOZ. I never thought I needed one until, this is why you never ride somebody else's bike, because you end up wanting it. And so he let me ride his bike, and I fell in love with that Ultraflex. I was like, wow, this is great. So why didn't I just buy an Ultraflex? Ultraflex has a really steep price tag. It's about $3,000. $3,000 is a lot for a bike. It's more than my first car cost. And I'm already deep in the ZOOZ ecosystem. I have two of their bikes already. So I wrote ZOOZ a letter, or actually sent them a drop them a line through, instant message or whatever, and I asked if they would sell me a frame. They're like, "Yeah, we got you, dude. We got you, dude. We'll sell you a frame." I was like, "Perfect. I'll just get a ZOOZ frame, the Ultraflex, and I'll build it up from scratch. That'll be my custom bike." So I sent a guy back a message like, "Yo, just, take my money. Like, what's the invoice?" "Oh, dude, we can't sell you a frame. Blah 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 blah." I was like, "But you just told me you could." "Well, we only have frames for warranty claims, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." So long story short, ZOOZ would not sell me a frame. So I was like, that kind of sucks, because now I'm back to square one, which turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because since ZOOZ wouldn't sell me a frame, I looked on the Cruise website. I was like, I wonder if they sell the e-cruiser frame, because I really like the e-cruiser frame, the chrome alloy e-cruiser frame, except they were out of stock for a long time, so you couldn't. Whoa, not the best idea I just made. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, where was I? So anyway, e-cruiser frame was the frame I wanted. I mean, I contacted ZOOZ, asked them if they had the Ultraflex frame. They would not sell me one. And so then I checked on the cruiser website, And I showed they had an E-Cruiser frame for $200. Shout out to Crew Bikes for beer, a lot of men. Rock with me, I'll get a mic. So what was that? Blah blah blah. ZOOZ, crew. So yeah, so Crew Bikes had the E-Cruiser frame for $199 for a full chromolytic frame. This laser and laser etch. That is a steal. I still can't believe that they're able to sell bikes for that cheap. Again, shout out to Crew for just being an affordable company that's coming out with dope stuff and not charging an arm and a leg for it. ZOOZ, I fuck with you as a company. You know, you're a little overpriced, but you make up for it in your customer service. I'll give you that. Absolutely have nothing bad to say about ZOOZ as a company. Their customer service is stellar. If you're looking for something off the shelf and you're not a do-it-yourself type of person, and you just want a bike that works and you don't ever have to really mess with it, and if it does something go wrong, you can reach somebody and they'll get you the parts you need. Just go ahead and get the ZOOZ. It'll pay for itself if you ever have a problem. And if you don't, I mean, you just have a rock solid bike that just really performs. But for somebody like me, the problem I had with the Ultra Urban is the Ultra Urban 750 is too small. It's too small, and I tried to make it work. And it's too small. It's just way too small. It's just way too small. And so I'm 6'2", you know, over 200 pounds. We'll just say that. Over 300 pounds. We'll just say that. And 6'2", 300 plus. I mean, it's a durable bike. I didn't have any problems with the ZOOZ, except for spoke problems at 1,000 miles, which any e-bike you get at my size is going to have that problem. The back wheel goes to shit after about 1,000 miles if you don't manage your spoke tension. That's just the way it is. Where was I? Hold on. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing it. And so yeah, no problems with the ZOOZ at all. It's a good solid bike. It's just too small. So what are my choices? Choice one would be to drop $3,000, get your Ultra Frets. But they want to spend $3,000. The only other bike that still looks and feels like a BMX bike, the same solid that I saw, was either the Crew Method 750, which I just didn't like the style of. I wanted a chrome bike, but Method 750, solid bike, or the E-Cruiser. The reason I didn't like the E-Cruiser is because it's 36 volts, and it's only 36 volts, and the battery was like, I can't remember exactly, but I want to say 10 or 13 amp hour battery. So too small of a battery and too small of voltage. So what did I do is I made my own Method 750, except I built it on a E-Cruiser frame. So I took a E-Cruiser frame and got a 48 volt 750 Bafang kit, and basically combined the best of both worlds. So now I have a 48 volt E-Cruiser with the 750 motor in it. And this is my favorite bike. What he's about.
Put it underneath, fine. Other plug. Nobody knows.
Hold on.
Look.
Oh, there's people going to the A's game. Excuse me. All right. So yeah, so this is my favorite bike, the E-Cruiser frame built up as a 750 48 volts. It's perfect. It fits me well. Has enough power, but I mean, and this might not be important to some people, but I can still pedal the motherfucker. Like, I mean, what's the point of having an e-bike if you're not pedaling? You might as well just get a e-motorcycle or e-scooter. You know, it's just, I like to pedal. I enjoy pedaling. The ZOOZ was so small that it was giving me knee problems whenever I tried to pedal it. It might be too windy. I might have to edit this footage. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep running it out. I'm heading back to the original ride out spot to see if anybody's still back there. But so the E-Cruiser now, custom. I'll call it a custom E-Cruiser from here on out. So the custom E-Cruiser is kind of my favorite bike. I can pedal it. It's light enough, like around 55, 60 pounds. Handles good. All the things that I liked about the ZOOZ, it has, except for I can adjust the seat and get a good kid riding height. I know that some people watching this are going to say, you went from a bicycle seat. How is a bicycle seat more comfortable than a ZOOZ seat? Trust me when I tell you, it is way more comfortable to have a regular bike seat than that narrow ZOOZ seat. That thing, I mean, I think anything after being on it for a while is going to hurt you or you're going to have ass problems. But anybody who's ever ridden a ZOOZ will tell you that seat is not comfortable. And it's not. It's not. And you can't pedal because your knees are, you know, up in your ball sack every single time you try to pedal. And so, who's the ZOOZ for? Anybody who's under 5'10", 5'9", I'd say 5'9" and shorter, maybe 5'8". I mean, it really comes down to how long your legs are. I'm a 32 inseam, and I'd say I think anybody under 30 would probably fit the ZOOZ comfortably. Like a 29 to 28 inseam would be about what you'd want for the ZOOZ. Yeah, it's too small. It's too small for me at my size. The Ultraflex would have been perfect, but again, you know, I couldn't get an Ultraflex. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get the Ultraflex because I really am big on simplicity, and so having a bike that looks, feels, operates like a bike without full suspension and things like that, it's just better in my opinion. It's less things that can go wrong. I'm used to riding a bike. I still want to ride a bike. I still want to pedal a bike. I still want all the experiences of all the benefits of having a regular bike. And if the bike breaks down, if it weighs 100 something, you know, 200 something pounds, how are you gonna get it home? You know, if my E-Cruiser or my ZOOZ broke down, I could just pedal them home. Not the ZOOZ. I mean, I couldn't pedal the ZOOZ home, but I can see a scenario where somebody could. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if this bike broke down, I would just pedal home. I just, like, right now I'm pedaling without any assistance from the motor at all, and it just feels like a heavy bike, which is exactly what I want. You know, if I took the batteries off this bike, I could probably just pedal it around without even having a motor. It'd be fine. So yeah. So anyway, that's how I ended up with the E-Cruiser. It fits me better than the ZOOZ.